that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? A little noisy out here in the bush. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ottawa police must be chasing them. They're honking again. It's like they're chasing me. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, yesterday I saw a video on Brando to go. No. Monument can't. No. I know him as Brando. Momentum Monday. No. Momentum Canada. There we go. Sorry, Brandon. You're Brand. Pardon me. You're Brando to me. You always will be. But anyway, Momentum Canada. That's it. He put out a video. He's also in the middle of transitioning his channel to something else. He put out a video and he asked about, what is freedom to you? And it made me look at a broader question, but I'm going to leave it as the initial question. And, well, I'm going to give you kind of my broader interpretation of the question. It's, what is missing out of our freedoms? I guess that's the best way to put it. Might be a better way. I'm not 100% sure yet. Yeah, we'll walk this way. And so I answered him, and I said, the thing I miss when I think of freedom, I think of my childhood. I think of the days I used to run around all over North Bay. Not a care in the world. Not a bit of worry of safety. Just went about life. Heck, right over there. There's a little hill just on the other side of the train tracks over there. We used to call it Blueberry Hill. It's where I picked up my really, really nasty habit of smoking. I mean, yeah, it's a bad habit. But I had the freedom to do it. Just pick blueberries on the same hill just over there. It's called Blueberry Hill. I remember running downtown, me and my best friend. We'd go to the movie theater. We watched Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, because that was the best one. We get out of the theater, and we go over. This is all in my responses I wrote in Brando's channel. We get out of the theater and we go across the street and we hit up the arcade. And in the arcade, we'd search all the machine's coin returns, see if we can score a quarter to play a video game. And then from there, we'd head out. We used to see adults and they would just be like, hey, what are you guys up to today? And we'd be like, we're going to go reenact Star Wars or something. The flowers are starting. And then we'd run across a police officer and they'd be up to you. Hey, slow down there, Mr. Winmore. Careful out there. And they'd just let you live your life. You know, that was freedom. The freedom to do what we need to do. Today's world, we had this thing. Today's world, we spend time and effort constantly trying to police other people's actions that have nothing to do with us. You know, we're on Twitter or YouTube or Facebook, whatever. When we criticize, you know, somebody picks out a wedding dress and we're like, oh God, that doesn't look right. Or we don't like the makeup somebody wears or the brand that they're using. And we criticize them constantly. But we don't do anything for ourselves. We don't worry about what we're doing. We always worry about what everybody else is doing. When I was a kid, we worried about what we were doing. We didn't care what everybody else was doing. Because we had to pay attention to what we were doing. That's not the problem. That's not the way it is these days. These days, we have to worry about everybody else and what they're doing. It's why we have so much animosity towards one another. You can only be caring upon so many times before you turn around and you're just like, screw it. I don't give a crap. You end up getting in trouble for standing up to a Karen. You feel guilty because your child acts up at a store. And you need to deal with the situation, and you know how to deal with the situation, but you won't deal with the situation because, oh my gosh, what do people think? No, I'm not condoning violence or anything, but back in my day, if you acted up in the store, your mom cuffed you one hell of a good one right upside the head. Right in the middle of the store, and everybody gave her a good smile. It's the way it is. You want to be responsible. You want your children to grow up responsible. You need to make them responsible. And all the hugs and kisses and treats are not going to do it. But you're pretty quick to turn around and point at somebody else when their kid's acting up or they're acting inappropriate at a store. Oh my gosh, why don't you do something about it? Well, because you will freak out what they do. This is why people don't do anything. And then we're stuck in this limbo phase where, do I do something or don't I do something? I'm not getting anything done because I'm not doing anything. So we end up following the crowd and just hanging our head, keeping our head down so we don't end up the target of somebody's ire. That's not freedom. That's shackles, if I ever seen it. So Brando, you asked what freedom was to me. It was the freedom to worry about your own goddamn business and not worry about everybody else's. Oh man, it's so nice out here. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say in this. Didn't really have a topic, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to talk about this. Because I had I wouldn't say I had a great childhood, but I'll tell you, I had some pretty good times. And the times I did have did not involve money or material. It was the moments that I spent doing my own thing and nobody caring what I'm doing because it's my problem. And yeah, I can look back at that hill over there and I can say, that was a pretty dumb idea I did to myself as a smoker 40 years later. But that was my choice. It was my choice to do it to myself. So maybe I don't like smoking. Maybe you don't like smokers. And that's fine. But it was still my choice. And I had the freedom to make that choice. Now if kid went up on that hill, started smoking, cops would be called. They go to the parents' house. Kid probably get taken away. All because we got to stick our nose in somebody else's business and tell them how to live their life. Those that live in glass houses shouldn't be throwing stones. Welcome to the Fringe, everybody. Welcome to the Fringe.